I got a call at 11 p.m. from a motel that swears they never called me. I had just finished the most exhausting week of my life, 5 days straight, almost no sleep, maybe 10 hours total. I was completely drained, mentally fried, physically done, and I still had to travel out of the country. By the time I got to the motel, I didn't care anymore. I just needed a bed. The place wasn't great. The carpet felt damp, the blankets also damp. That cold, slightly wet feeling you can't ignore. But I did. I locked the door, dropped my stuff, and passed out almost instantly. It was around 8 p.m. Then suddenly, I wake up. Pitch black room, dead quiet. And the phone is ringing. That old motel phone, loud, sharp, cutting through the silence. I check the time, 11 p.m. 3 hours later. I pick up, still half asleep. It's the front desk. Calm voice. They say, "Hi, we've had a complaint about noise coming from your room." I'm confused immediately. Noise, I was asleep. I tell them that's impossible. I'd been sleeping. There's a pause. Then they ask, "Are you sure?" Now I'm more awake. Yeah, I'm sure. Another pause. Is there anyone else in the room with you? That question hits weird. I sit up, look around. Dark room, still, silent. No, I say I'm alone. Another pause. Then again, are you sure there's no one else in the room? Now it feels off. Why would they keep asking that? I'm positive. Silence. Then they just say, "Okay," and hang up. I put the phone back and fall asleep again. But the next morning, something feels wrong. That call comes back to me. And this time, it doesn't feel normal. There was no noise. Not from me, not from anywhere. The motel was completely quiet. So I go to the front desk and ask, "Did someone call my room last night about a noise complaint?" They look at me, confused. Then they say, "No, we didn't call your room." And just like that, everything clicks. That wasn't the motel. That was someone else. Someone asking questions. How many people are in the room? Is anyone else there? Are you alone? They weren't checking noise. They were checking who was vulnerable. And I told them exactly what they wanted to know. That I was alone. The only thing that still makes my stomach drop is this. If I hadn't used the extra latch on the door, that call might not have been the scariest part of that night. Always lock your doors. And if you ever get a call like that, don't answer their questions.
This landlord entered my apartment at night. I woke up to the sound of my bedroom door slowly opening. At first, I thought I was dreaming. It was around 2 a.m. Everything was dark, silent, except for that sound. A slow reek. I froze. Completely still. My heart started racing. I live alone. There shouldn't be anyone in my apartment. I didn't move, didn't speak, just listened. The door stopped. Then I heard footsteps. Soft. Careful. Like someone trying not to be heard. Every instinct in my body was screaming at me to move. But I couldn't. I just lay there, eyes closed, pretending to be asleep. The footsteps got closer. Right beside my bed, I could feel someone standing there, watching me, not saying anything, not moving, just there. Seconds felt like minutes. I didn't breathe. I didn't open my eyes. Then finally, the footsteps slowly moved away. The door creaked again. And then silence. I stayed like that for another 10 minutes. Too scared to move, too scared to even think. Eventually, I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and checked the apartment. Nothing. Doors locked. Windows shut. Everything normal. Except it wasn't. The next morning, I checked my front door again. Still locked. Deadbolt still in place. That's when it hit me. There's only one other person who has a key. My landlord. I called him immediately. Tried to sound calm. I asked if he had been in my apartment last night. There was a pause. Then he said, "Yeah, I needed to check something quickly." At 2 a.m. Without telling me. While I was asleep. I moved out that week, and I've never felt safe in an apartment since.